Hello and welcome to Star Inside News, lovely people. Today we are going to share the biggest question ahead of Tory Lanez trial. Tory Lanez will face a jury more than 2 years after he allegedly shot Megan Thee Stallion. The Los Angeles criminal case against Lanez entered a decisive phase on December 5 when jury selection began in his trial for allegedly shooting Megan Thee Stallion in the foot on July 12, 2020. After a pool party at Kylie Jenner's house, Lanez was arrested on a concealed weapon charges following the alleged incident but was not arrested for shooting Megan. While Meg initially did not disclose what happened, some early reports said she was injured by broken glass. She came forward with allegations against Lanez in an Instagram live on August 2020. During her live stream, she claimed that a rep for Lanez was intentionally trying to spread false information about the incident and disclosed that she was hospitalized and had to have surgery after Lanez allegedly shot her in the foot after he pulled over and arrested for concealed carry on October 20 of that year. Prosecutors announced felony assault and gun charges against Lanez. Since then, the criminal proceedings have been characterized by twists, turns, and social media drama from each of the fan bases, including brutal cyberbullying of Megan Thee Stallion. In the lead up to the trial, Lanez found himself in other legal situation. On April 5, 2022, Lanez was handcuffed and remanded into custody after Judge David Harry-Ford found that he violated pre-trial order that barred him from harassing or contacting Megan. Harry-Ford also said that Lanez violated a pre-trial order that prohibited him from sharing case info with outside parties. Lanez bail was up to $350,000 and he was subsequently released, Rolling Stone reported. Then came an alleged September 18, 2022 incident. R&B singer August Alsina alleged on Instagram that Lanez beat up in Chicago and he posted a picture of his bloodied face. Lanez responded by sharing an Instagram story saying he was in the studio during an October 26 hearing in LA. Prosecutors claim Lanez violated his bail reported. Lanez's lawyer contended there was no charges resulting from Alsina claims. The judge nonetheless ordered him under house arrest pending trial, but then decided on December 5 to release him, saying the main reason is that during trial it's difficult to have a client who not accessible. Rolling Stone reported Lanez has maintained his innocence. Below, expert described what could happen during a long-awaited high-profile trial as it kicks off. What charges will Tory Lanez face for allegedly shooting Megan Thee Stallion? When Lanez's trial kicks off, he faces one felony count, each of assault with a semi-automatic firearm, personal use of firearm, and carrying a loaded, unregistered firearm in a vehicle. Lanez also faces a gun allegation that he personally inflicted great bodily injury. The LA District Attorney Office said on December 6. Rolling Stone Nancy Dillion reported that he had been hit with a third felony charge. The LA District Attorney Office confirmed to Vulture that one felony count of discharging a firearm was gross negligence was added to Lanez's case. Megan did not come forward right away. Will that affect the trial outcome at all? It happens frequently that people change their story. Some of it is shock, and in talking to investigators, people get very nervous and often they'll not fully think through what they are saying, said Rachel Feist, an LA criminal defense attorney and founder of Zeobok, Feist and Zel Dodo LLP. So you will have small misrepresentation in a case like this. While there's relationship involved, sometimes one person might be trying to protect a person they are close with, even if they are being victimized by them. In an April 2022 interview with CBS, Kylie King, Megan denied having an intimate relationship with Lanez, but said they had been pals. We are friends. We hang out like every day, she said. His mom passed too, so I felt like we are bonding over that. Although it's common for victim to revisit what they have or have not told police. If could be a big issue at trial. It's not good for the prosecution, said Nimia Rahmani, a former federal prosecutor and president of West Coast Trial Lawyer. An omission can be just as harmful as a misinterpretation of Lane's lawyer are going to try tripping her up. During cross-examination, the defense is going to come after her very aggressively. In the Instagram video where Megan described what allegedly happened, she admitted that she did not tell cops what occurred initially, saying she thought that the LAPD was aggressive while recognizing she would have been forthcoming immediately. I did not get cut by no glass, but let me tell you why they are saying that, Megan said. When the police came, because the neighbor called the police. The police come. I am scared. All this shit going on with police. I didn't want to die. I didn't want the police to shoot me because there is a gun in the car with me. How much prison could Lanez get? If the jury finds Lane guilty on all counts, he faces up to 22 years and 8 months in California State Prison. Can Lanez get deported to Canada after the trial? Lanez is from Brampton, a city in Ontario, Canada, and there can be a big consequences for non-citizens US residents if they are convicted of certain felonies. A felony crime of violence can potentially get you deported, said Rahmani, adding that violent crime are considered deportable offensive under the immigration code. This is why some non-citizens US residents go on trial even if it might not go their way. Sometimes people go to trial not necessarily because they care about the potential sentence they are getting in the United States, he said. They might be getting a life sentence in Canada or Mexico depending on the specific finding. The possibility of deportation if convicted, however, should not be confused with prior false internet rumors about Lane's immigration status. At one point during the case, untrue gossip claimed that Lanez was kicked out of the US. If you like the video, kindly like, comment, share and subscribe.